So still there's some work around power. We're going to revisit.
The program really is, as the title suggests, it's about your personal impact and your influence. At the core of the program is working with people on their behaviours.
Our current challenges at the moment are very much linked with the government healthcare reforms.
Where there is uncertainty, one has to develop some self-resilience.
I think the biggest challenge at the moment is trying to stand back and think about things a bit more, because it is very sort of high octane a lot of the time.
We run this program primarily for leaders in healthcare, and we have many participants come from other aspects of social care also.
I'd had some feedback from a manager, and he told me that he felt that I really needed to be more confident in my communications.
Being 8 years in the same role in the same place, I was feeling a little bit stale, and I wanted a new challenge, a new way of looking at things.
I'd had an experience at work where I wanted something particularly and didn't get it, and the reason I didn't get it was a lot about myself.
I wanted to be sharper. I needed to engage more with senior directors.
And what was the world like in November? Cold. Cold?
They come together on the first day. They're very much a collection of individuals not knowing each other.
It was pretty intense, 5 days, and it really was absolutely exhausting.
There was a lot of group work, a lot of interaction. It was about encouraging us to think about ourselves, think about the skills that we'd got.
The programme was a way of standing back and looking at things I did and looking at behaviours I had at work, reflecting on things and maybe changing the way I interacted with other people.
The facilitator was very good at trying to make us think of real-life situations that we were encountering, difficulties we had, how we actually overcame those.
They then do quite a lot of work on their body, their voice, their style of communicating, and they do some work on emotional intelligence and looking at what's got them to this point.
I enjoyed the whole day when we had an actor, stage director who came and really pushed our capabilities, really.
We bring to the program people who have got considerable influence and power in the outer world.
I think I always was quite a confident person, but I think what the program did for me was really help me learn how to get my message across.
Although I possibly come across as being very confident, I didn't feel that myself, and this week-long course really kind of helped me. It's about influencing myself, not just influencing others.
I chair meetings in a very different way. I now speak as opposed to talk. I'm very mindful that before I would want to say certain things, but I would come out of a meeting thinking that didn't go the way I wanted it to.
One of the biggest things I needed to change was not to leap in and try and do things quickly, but to take a step back, think a lot more, plan a lot more.
Self-confidence is so much better. My belief in how I operate is so much stronger.
Within my own department now, I very much go with the attitude of trying to understand the other person first before actually trying to say these are my viewpoints and these are the things that I should want to do.
It's made me examine the way I work, how I interact with people. So not just the influencing strategies that I've actually adopted now, but actually the way I come over to people as well.
If you are considering taking the next kind of move up in terms of your career, or you're in a different position which means that you have to be much more influential, then this is absolutely perfect.
Read the course descriptor really carefully, think about what you want to get out of it, but if it feels like the sort of change you want to make, and if you're prepared to put in the hard work, then I'd say it was one of the best and most worthwhile weeks I've spent.
The insights it can give into both professional and personal life are absolutely invaluable.
Be prepared to work, be prepared to be challenged, be prepared to share, and be prepared to be changed.